Welcome to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show presented by Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks. And we, of course, are focusing on the shootout, the biggest event at the Lake of the Ozarks every year. Pretty amazing. And we've got a couple of shootout veterans here, all right? Dave and Connie Weyer, who it seems like have been around the lake forever, been around shootout forever. So guys, thank you so much for coming down to Lake TV and joining us for the Spotlight Show.
Well, thank you for having us.
So now this has really been a special year for you guys because you're Hall of Famers now, shootout Hall of Famers.
Wow. Yeah.
What does it mean to be a shootout Hall of Famer?
Well, I'll tell you, when they told us, my jaw hit the ground. It was a complete and absolute surprise.
You didn't know that was coming?
Had no idea.
Very humbling.
I bet it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So how did you find out? How did you get the news?
Well, I was at one of the board, or not the board, but our regular meetings. And they were announcing the shootout who was going to be going into the Hall of Fame, and they're going through the list. I'm going, yeah, I wanted him. Yeah, I wanted him. You know, and I saw our friends Tiffany and Mark Mawson were over at the phone by the door on their phone, just doing some stuff. And I thought, what are they doing? You know, so they come over. They were getting down to the fifth inductee, and they held their phone up, and Ron Dugan goes, and our fifth ones are Dave and Connie Weyer, and I went, and they had him on the phone,
because you weren't at the meeting.
Yeah, he wasn't at the meeting, and yeah, I don't think I could talk for about 2 seconds, and that's a long time for me.
2 seconds?
Yeah, no, it took a while. It was a complete and total shock, but we're very honored. It's helping with the shootout has just been part of our lives, and we love it.
Yeah.
So.
Any tears? Anybody shed any tears when you found out?
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did. I was still in shock. So yeah.
That's greatness.
Yeah,
That is so good. And I think you guys were around for the very first shootout, weren't you? Or were you? Have you been around?
We
that
were
long?
around, but we really didn't get really participating in it until 2004.
04.
Okay.
Yeah, when we got our boat and started running in it.
Okay,
we
so
knew it was going on and everything, but
it's not just behind the scenes. You guys have actually run boats in the shootout.
We still run the boat.
Still do the boats.
Yep, we still do the boat. Yeah. We do the poker runs. We're active in just about everything that goes. We help with the wishing on a ride.
Yeah.
We give rides for that, and yeah, we're very busy in it, and we enjoy every minute of it.
So being West Siders, did you guys play a hand in bringing the shootout over to Captain Ron's when that happened? Because it was at Shooters 21, of course, for the longest time.
Yes.
So how did that all happen? Because the West Side was kind of like the forgotten side at that point.
When we heard that, they heard that the shooters was shutting down, some of the people on this side said, let's try to get it over to Captain Ron's. And they said, would you help? And I said, I don't know what I can do, but I'll be there and help. So we got a bunch of us together, and we made all the meetings and gave our presentations, and lo and behold, we got it over at Captain Ron's.
You sure did.
Ultimately, the Water Patrol decided, and because of the bluffs there by Captain Ron's that prevent the wind quite a bit, that's where they chose out of the other sites.
It kind of is a perfect little place there for it, isn't it?
It is.
That doesn't, like you said, kind of shielded from the wind, and you got the really nice cove that Captain Ron's is in,
Right.
and then Ron was willing to fix things up, pony up the money to get things that could host that event, and he didn't know he was going to get it for more than 1 year.
Right, exactly. Right. It was a 1 year thing to see what was going to happen, and obviously it's just kept on happening, and it grows every year.
It does. Are you kind of surprised at the way the West Side is and has been growing?
The West Side is growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's changed a lot since we've been here, and It is for the better, but you know.
Do you miss the old ways where it was? I mean, it was really just you, and that was about it.
Yeah.
You know,
some of each. You like seeing new people, and sometimes you get a little tired of the traffic, but that's life.
Yeah, and you guys, of course, a lot of people know you from Advantage Marine. You guys owned Advantage Marine for many, many years, right off of Highway 5 in Laurie.
Right.
Right. And so how did that start? Did you just come in and open up Advantage Marine, or how did that come about?
My folks actually had Wilbus Marine. They opened it in 1963.
1963?
Yeah, wow. 63. And then we were both working there. And then my stepfather passed, and then my mom passed, so we had Wilbus for a while. And then we kind of spread out. We had another partner that was in it, and they really weren't wanting to do anything, so we had to break away and get rid of the Wilbus Marine. So that's when we did Advantage.
Huh.
And we built the new building and moved up there, and all the rest of it's history.
The rest of it's history, absolutely.
Of it's history.
Well, and that's one of the places, I'm kind of a newbie to the lake. I just moved down here full-time a couple years ago, but almost from day one, when people were giving you directions, well, you go by Advantage Marine, or you turn, right? So it's kind of like one of those places everybody seemed to know about, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. That means you were doing something right.
Yeah, well,
I'm guessing.
We try.
Yeah, that's about all you're going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking with Dave and Connie Weyer, who are Hall of Famers for the shootout this year in the Hall of Fame, and so much more to talk about. We'll do that right after this.
There's nothing like summer at Lake of the Ozarks, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach is your one-stop shop for your day on the boat and fun in the sun. We feature the lake's largest wine and spirits department, along with our lake-famous beer cave. And you'll want to check out our brand new Summer Fun Center with all your apparel, toys, coolers, inflatables, towables, and so much more. Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, voted the #1 grocery store in Missouri and your one-stop shop for an unforgettable day in the sun all summer long.
It's our most protective wash yet. Introducing the Quick Car Ceramic Wash. It's an industrial-grade polymer solution with ceramic nanotechnology, resulting in high-end, advanced scientific protection of your vehicle's finish. The Quick Car Ceramic Wash. Try it on its own or with the monthly Unlimited Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivery to your new home, or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. Welcome back to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show, presented by Hy-Vee, Lake of the Ozarks. Of course, we're focusing on the shootout. Nothing like the shootout at the Lake of the Ozarks. Dave and Connie Weyer, who are Hall of Famers this year.
This year.
Inducted into the Shootout Hall of Fame. Absolutely incredible. So you kind of grew up here, I think, because your folks started Wilbur Marine.
Wilbus Marine, yeah, and then 63.
Wilbus Marine.
Wilbus,
Okay, not Wilbur.
And even then they were they had a caretaker, so we were weekenders and vacationers. And then I moved down permanent, and now with modern math, I'm still 29, but in 74.
I'm with you on that.
So, yeah. But I've been permanent down here since 74, and it's just been fantastic ride.
From the Kansas City area,
From
right?
Kansas City area, yep.
And Dave, you are from the Omaha area.
I was born in the northwestmost county in the state of Missouri and lived there a few years. Then we moved up to Plattsmouth, Nebraska, which is where I graduated high school in 1969. And 2 weeks after graduation, I was down here and have been here since, basically, except when I was in the Army from 70 to 72.
Okay, so you knew where you wanted to go. I'm going to the Lake of the Ozarks.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's a beautiful story. So that's how you made it to the Lake of the Ozarks. You've been here for a while. I hear, Dave, that you're like some incredible softball player.
No. Well, I've had a lot of fun playing softball. There's a group of us friends that we played softball and we played in pool leagues, and It's all fun time, social.
Absolutely. So you're a shootout Hall of Famer. You could be a softball Hall of Famer.
No,
but you're
no.
very what do they call that? Just you don't want to talk yourself up for that. There you go.
No.
And Connie, I guess you're a big horse person, right?
I was really into horses for many, many years. Raised, show,
The
showed
whole
horses,
thing?
the whole thing.
Wow.
So yeah,
Huh. Do you
But-
still get to do that, or have you
No,
kind of
we
gotten
kind of got
from
away
that?
from it. We lost my last horse about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I'm one that doesn't get rid of horses. I keep them. They're ours till their time to go to horse heaven and run. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as we talked about a little bit earlier, you guys don't just, help facilitate the shootout and work with the volunteers and do all that, which you do. First time I met you, you guys were putting together, I think, the gift bags for volunteers at Advantage Marine. But you guys actually run boats in the shootout, and you've done pretty well over the years.
Yeah.
Yes, every time we've entered, we've won our class.
Hey, that's like 100%, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm
yeah.
not a math genius,
Yeah.
but that's pretty good percentage. So what do you run? What do you like to? What is your category?
It's 32 foot, naturally aspirated, twin engine boat.
So now, did you, being in the marine business, you guys have to know how to fix boats, do all this, that, the next thing. Did you just grow up knowing how to do that, or how did you get into that?
I went to outboard school after I got out of the Army. The VA paid me to go through outboard
Really?
school, and then I started working for her folks in 1974.
Oh, like the farmer's daughter over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That was pretty wise. You're a pretty smart guy there. By golly. So, how has it changed, the shootout, over the years, from those early years at Shooters 21 to now what it is at Captain Ron's? Is it pretty much the same thing, or is it just wildly changed?
It's a lot the same. We've added more classes so that different boats could come in and run. Of course, we've added events that they didn't have before, such as the street party, the poker runs, the treasure hunt. We've added a lot of different things to make it a week long so people can come down, spend the week, and have something to do every day.
Yeah, and pretty much you can every day for about a
Exactly.
week and a half,
Right.
leading up to
Right.
it. Is it better at Captain Ron's than it was at Shooters, or?
There's a lot more going on,
Yeah.
and I think there's room for more people and
Yeah.
everything at Ron's.
I would think so too. Yeah, because I mean it's grown so much over the years. Yeah, the venue kind of has to grow with it too.
Correct.
I would
Yep. Yep.
kind of guess. So you guys like traveling. You've been to a whole lot of other events
Yes.
around the country. Is Shootout better than those? Are there other things that are kind of equal to it?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. No, we've run other shootouts, one on Grand Lake and out at Lake Havasu. Of course, they were just learning; they were in the learning mode. But no, you go someplace, they'll see on the back of our boat we've got Sunrise Beach, Missouri.
Yeah.
You know about the shootout, and boy, they're over there asking about it. They're wanting to know about it. Something we've really always wanted to do. How do we get there? What do we do?
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's just amazing how wherever you go, people know about
It is
the
world
Lake of the
famous.
Ozarks. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys sold Advantage Marine.
We did.
A couple years ago to go into semi-retirement.
A year ago.
And
Yeah.
we're down to the final few seconds. But so a year ago, you decided to sell Advantage Marine to Premier 54. How's that going? Are you enjoying semi-retirement? Because you're still working there,
Right.
right?
Yes.
But you enjoying it?
We're enjoying it. We're down to 5 days a week. We feels like we have a vacation going now. A lot less pressure, and they're a great group to work with.
They
Good.
let us off anytime we want to go to a poker run or something.
Well, that's nice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Lot less stress when you're not the
A lot le-
owners, right?
Exactly.
There
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
Man, what a pleasure it's been to get to know you guys. Dave and Connie Weyer, Hall of Famers this year in the shootout. congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.
Anything you did you ever dream that you'd be Hall of Famers?
No, sir.
No.
That was the furthest thing from my mind.
That is so
So-
cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And you guys work with the volunteers. So just a reminder, if you want to volunteer for the shootout, be sure to do that. Check out the shootout online. And again, guys, thank you so much and congratulations for getting into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Chris. Thank you.